Yeah. It's Bump J, aka B Dot. I mean, we live with Mikey T, the movie star. I opened up for Biggie every time he came to Philly, like 3, 4 times. Biggie, Wu. The Tommy Boy, and I did it lyricist.